Thanks for coming. I'm Meizi, and I'm the country manager and the lead technical artist of Substance, who made by Allegorithmic. I have been working for Allegorithmic more than 8 years. I did a lot of Substance trainings and support, and also did the first patch of Substance source. And right now, more than 95% AAA game studios are using Substance, so it started popular in game industry first, after the Uncharted 4 released. So Substance is mainly only for texturing. Okay, so before we start, today I will going to do some live demos to let you know how to use Substance in your pipelines. So can I have a question? It's like, how many people here heard about Substance, please? Oh, awesome. I promise I will not waste your time today. So this is some small game reference in the industries. So you can see all the top companies. And for now, we have 200K plus active licenses, and it's still growing. Like every year, we have the double growing. And these are some game reference. We have the Call of Duty, Game of War, Uncharted, and recently it's released like Spider-Man and Tomb Raider. It's more than 90% game textures made by Substance, so you guys can have a look. But Substance is not limited by art styles. It can be realistic, also can be very stylish, like cartoonist. Actually, you are the one decide what kind of textures you want to make by Substance. And it's not even only in game industry. Right now, it's also growing in VFX and animation. We can see we have DreamWorks, Pixar's, and the LM. So we switch more and more assets in the movie, maybe not the hero asset, and they are made by Substance. And it may be by the automation toolkits and also some painter project. So we can see we have Logans, we have the Blade Runner, we have Minions. Yeah. So why we use Substance? Today you are here, want to know, since we are Unite, of course it's better integration with the Unity. And right now it's also support the mobile platform. And except Unity, it's also Substance format is readable for mainly all the major software like engines, DCC tools like Max Maya, Houdini's. You can change all the Substance parameters in these engines and tools directly, and also the renders. Right now, we also start to update in the Varied. So even the Varied, you can also start to play with Substance parameters. So it can speed up our pipelines and improve our qualities and ensure the artwork consistency. It's for the big companies, for big projects, it's very hard to keep all the artists keep in one art style, right? And in the end, we have the new tools. Alchemist, it uses the AI functions to help us to do the texture more smart and better. So this are all the Substance tools. Substance Designer is the node-based textures. So we can use Substance Designer to make some filters and tools and also materials. And Substance Painter, of course, everybody knows it, how to use it, right? It saves a lot of times. And also the new tool, Substance Alchemist. And I will show you in the end of the demo, it's crazy. So Substance Source is our material libraries. And we have automation toolkits. It's mainly for the project. You want to speed up your project. You want to do some automation functions in your project to save the time. So this is the structures. We have our users, 3D artists. All the people can use the painter to paint, Alchemist to make the materials, and Source, of course, all the libraries you can use. Then we have the technical artist. Technical artist is responsible for the Substance Designer, but mainly right now all the schools, universities, all the students graduates already have the knowledge of Substance Designer. And the top is automation toolkits. It needs some like a Python programming language. It needs to be technical artists and graphic engineers, of course, and our directors. And Substance in Unity. Today, our topic is Unity, right? So we can tweak materials. Substance is the smart materials, so it can automatically play it in the Unity. Let me change it. Okay. So it's only one simple Substance file, but you can play all the parameters in the Unity directly, and you can access our library Substance source directly in the Unity. Also, you can also like open it in painters, for example, and also Unities. You can just download and then use in your scene. And there are live link with the Substance Painter, right? Like we paint in Substance Painter, okay? We do some changes, and the live link help us automatically update in Unity. And we also have the runtime APIs, so help us to do if the game users or the people want to do some customize by the end of the user, they can publish these parameters. And also we support the mobile, okay? Both Android and iOS. Okay, so this is some showcase. Then I think I will start the lab demos. My lab demo will start from a Substance source. I download one, then I will play it in Substance Designer. If I'm not satisfied, then I will use it in my Substance Painter project. So either you're junior or senior, you all get some things from these demos. So this is Substance source. You can download all the materials. Okay, when you click, you can see the different variations. Then you can download it. So for now, after I download, I will download my SBS file. It's including all the node in Substance Designer. So I just drag into my Substance Designer too. Then I open it. I will try to look at, am I satisfied enough with these files? And it will be very fast to change all the parameters. It's like for it, this is the basic materials. Of course, I can change the colors. Okay. Then I can change the reflections. Maybe it's more shining, or I can change the different patterns. It's all made by automatic. Okay, so now, for example, I'm not satisfied with patterns, but maybe the materials I'm satisfied, so I will change the patterns. For example, it's like I just get some simple shape. So this is our input. So this is our output. You will read in the engine, or then middle is the process. It's same as Photoshop, it's just that we put it as node. So it's non-destructive. You can keep your library anytime, and you can change it anytime, update it anytime as you want. So this is my patterns. This is my height to normal, right? So now I will change my patterns, okay? So it's automatically update in my 3D view. Then I can change, maybe I will give more strips. And I can also play with other parameters. Maybe I just get this kind of node, okay? I can play with the amount. So it's very easy to change the different patterns to give the different ideas. So, for example, now I'm satisfied with these files. So I will export this file to Substance Painter, but I also want to export some parameters. I want to also change my amount in my engines or in my painters. So I just expose it. It's very simple. Expose, choose the X amount. Okay, done. Then Y amount. You can choose the same X amount, right? Because I want to change it in one parameters. I don't want to change X, Y. Of course, as you want, if you want to change both. If I double click my graph, I will back to my main graph. Then you can see this is the new functions I created just before. I've changed the target is the amount, right? And maybe I can give more values. Okay, let's see, I'm done with this. I will publish it. First, I will save it. Oh, save as. Okay, so I will save it. This is SBS file. It's support in Substance Designer, but if you want to use in our software, you need to publish it SBS file, SBSAR file, okay? Then you can use this file in other engines, tools. Okay. Maybe I can also return, rotate it. Okay, publish again. Okay, then I can just close it, then open in my Substance Painter. So I will use this material to in a painter to fast to create textures for asset. So the pipeline is from Substance Source to Substance Designer. Then Substance Designer, you change it as you want. You get the resources. Maybe you learn how to create the different patterns. Then you import to the Substance Painter or do the environment in your engines. Okay, I will start with the model. Let's see, 2K, okay. It's a very simple element. Of course, like I can very easy, just maybe it's for the beginners. If you didn't use Painter a lot, and you can change the colors, you can change the repetitions, and of course you can change the height values to make it less bumpy. I do it very fast. Cool. Okay, so I'm not promised the art qualities. And I can also give some other materials. It's just some basic materials here, and also have a lot of other smart materials. This is just the very simple ways. It's all substance file, so you can change all the parameters. You can play the colors or the different parameters, okay? And let me drop a last metal here. Maybe it's darker. I don't know, lighter. Okay, then I can also choose this one. Okay, let me import my material first. I just created before. It's here, right? I just created before, then I just drag it in. It's a base material. And it's only for this project or for the tools. It depends on you. Then after you import, then you can use it on your materials, right? And you can change the colors, maybe a little bit lighter. Then you can play with the parameter. We just did it before, right? The amount. You can increase it, right? And also, like, of course, you can do all the change as you want. And also, maybe this one, let me do it. Here, I think I will create okay. Then, no, I do this. Actually, a lot of ways you can drag in your bitmaps to make the materials. Okay, so it's you can do the projections, and you can just drag it, then drop it, and all the things like as you wish. The Substance is just a tool. Everybody has a different way to use it. Okay. Then here, maybe I will also add a logo here. I create a normal things. Here I will change. I only want my height. Okay, let's do this. I will create a fill layer. Then I will only keep the height. Okay. Okay. And I will create a black mask. Here, okay. Maybe I can create a logos. Okay. Okay, let's do another way. Sorry. Height. Okay, okay. Height goes down. Okay. So, for example, this is the things I can create in this way. And also I can create a fill layer to change all the depths. It all works, okay? Then in the end, maybe some fonts. Okay. Substance, maybe customize. Size drop down a little bit. So it's very easy to create another patch, okay? Then height, I can reduce the blend. And after this, I can, here, I can refresh all the logos if after the project, I need to change some things. And this is very easy. Here, I just select the new source. Like maybe this one, update, okay? So you can update all the resources after even you finish all the things. It's very fast. So, and this is a very basic workflow. And of course, you can check the qualities in Array. Array is the inside rendering. It's like help you to check the qualities. So I will change the background. Okay, then maybe I can drag in more so you can see the qualities better. So it's like I just made it all the demos like in a few minutes, and from the materials to the final textures, it's already being finished. Right? And of course, you can do a lot of things as you wish. For example, I will see maybe one more features in Substance Painter, then we drop into other. For example, sometimes we have very heavy assets, right? And we have the different UV set, texture set. For here, I have 3, and my process will be, I will create a dirt layer, then instance to the different. For example, if I have some hero assets, then so you can see like I have 3 parts, right? Different part. I think I clicked too much, so it's take a little bit loading time. So now let me create a fill layer. And I will create a dirtiness very fast. Remove this and the dirt. No, more rough. Okay. Then I will create a black mask. Add a generator. And it's a dirt. Okay. So you can change the levels as you wish. Okay. You can change the all the blending mode, but here I want to show is like you can instantiate across the different texture set. Now it's only in the middle part with dirt, not the front and the back, right? So you can just instantiate. So all your project will have all the functions in the same time. And after it loads the first time, then you can play it like the whole different texture set to get the different things. Okay. This is our materials. Okay, different materials is also for architectures, for 3D printings, and we have all the fabric by scanning. And also procedural materials. And when we're scanning our materials, it's super hard to scanning the seams, right? The lines. So we're scanning the leather first, then we use Substance Designer to automatically to create the different lines to combine them together. Okay, so different way to use Substance. So the next is for the big project, also more for big studios or small studios. You want to high efficiencies. So first, for Substance Automation Toolkit, then we can create all the variations from one small Substance file. This is the basic. Then we can also accept the materials. We can also do the textures for different modelings. So we just create the technical artist to create the basic materials, then use the automation toolkits to do the patch tools. So maybe you create in the night, then the next days all your game assets will automatically apply all the textures. Okay. And this is the example. One of our clients create the tools. They have the low modeling, high modeling, so it can automatically bake all the maps behind, and also use the color ID to apply it to all the different modelings and change the resolutions, change the dirtiness. So it's all these modelings, they didn't do any hand paint. All the things made by the machine, made by Substance Automation Toolkits. So in the background to create non-hero assets, okay? So this is a movie. So for assassins, they use it for the hero assets. So it's more like they only have very small resources, maybe only one guy, then it creates a very giant room with all the different textures. It's more than 200 plus UDMs and in 4K. So yeah, this is also. So this is other details, and if you're interested, you can ask the PPT later. So for how to automation your pipelines in your studios or in your project to save budget. Then I will start my demos in Substance Alchemist. This is really amazing too. I hope you like it. Substance Alchemist is inspired by our, because the materials is very hard to manage, right? And also our old bitmap to material tools is not update anymore. And also we combine some AIs to the textures creation workflows. So first, let's see it. It's like first we have the explore, so you can manage all your materials in your library. So maybe you use the different engines, right? Or maybe different tools. And every time when you create the textures, you need to create the different format to each engine or renderings. But now you just need to save one Substance files, then it's create all the, how to say, you manage one library, then this library can fit all the software you are using. And for this, it can automatically create all the variations. It's still in beta, but it's already pretty cool. And this parameters is generated by the Substance functions, parameters behind, so it can automatically give you some few examples. And also, you can drag in your scan materials or Substance materials, all the things managed in one libraries. So first one is loading. It's maybe not that fast. Then after, after load, it can be readable very fast. Okay, so for example, after the explore, we have the inspire. Inspire is help the artist to get all the inspirations. So here I will drag in some images. It's like when we create the project, we have some mood board, right? So I can use maybe the mood board to help me to create some inspirations, so it can automatically create all the variations for me. Okay, this is one example, and also maybe we use this one. So this is the leather. Okay. Okay, so it can depends on your image, then automatically create all the materials, depends on your materials and the image you input. Okay, so it's very fast, except for some background materials, it's very easy, like it's very, let the team get the first patch of the material ideas. Okay, this is the inspirations. So the next, we can create the material in the Alchemist. So I will just take a photo, maybe in, okay. Just use my iPhone maybe. Then it's just a photo. Okay. I will drag in this photo to my Alchemist. Then it will ask you like you want one single materials put in or you want the multiple, because when we're scanning we have more data, right? So even one data we can create very amazing result, but if we have the several input, it's even better. So we just drag in this image, then it can automatically create the materials for ourselves. Then we can see like it's automatically generate all the input, like have base colors, normals, roughness, metallic, height, all the things. So we just get all the output in one time. Okay. Then from here is like we will do some average. It's like, okay, the height is not average enough, right? It's some deep, some. So I will do equalizer to make it more suit for our big background. Okay. So you can see it's automatically to create the very clean and the correct height to us. Then next stage should be the scene, right? We have some scenes here since it's photos, right? We have the texture scene appear here. And so right now, who fix the themes by hand, right? We all use the automations to help us to do the tiling. Sorry. So the tiling can help us to automatically remove all the themes, especially for big textures. And also, we in Substance Designer, we have the removing tiling tools, especially for the scanning materials, because scanning is up to 8K, 16K. It's really huge, right? It's impossible to use hand to remove the seams. Okay, so, and we can play with some parameters, like, can create it more, and we can also choose the area we want, which part materials I want. Okay, so this is the, so it's very fast. We can get the seamless materials. Like okay, after it finish, then okay, I will do some delighter. This is the AI based, based on the NVIDIA technicals. So I will use the delighter to make the accurate materials for the base color, right? So after it's loaded, and it can automatically remove the light and shadows informations, but also keep a very good texture qualities. It take a little bit of time, then it's done. And the quality is very good compared to the old technique. Then we can have the great materials. Okay, and let me check the textures resolutions. Okay, 2K, I think it's enough. Okay, so for now, for example, like if I'm satisfied with these materials, okay, I can just save it to my library. Okay, save. Then it can save to my first collections. Of course, you can create the different folders to automatically to managing your library. And now, like, I will do some compositions. For example, I have these materials I just created before, and maybe I will blend with some effects. For example, maybe add some, you can, of course, you can get some filters made by Substance Designer. And I will add some sand on this material. And the blending will compare, depends on your height map. So you can choose from top or from the bottom. My laptop is a little bit slow. So, okay, then you can change the offset to achieve the different blending mode. Okay. Then also maybe you can also add some more features. Maybe you can add some water. So it's mainly like three main functions. One is manage your library. One is get the different inspirations. And the second, you can blend all the materials in one time. And you can add some dirt into your waters as you wish. So it's very quick for us to create the different materials in Alchemist. And you can continue. You can use the clone tools to remove some part you don't like, or you can add rust or snow, or add more stones, small stones, and also can give the mask to the area you want to show in or not, or maybe add some moss. So this is Alchemist. Then this is our roadmap for 2018, and yeah, it's almost finished. Okay, and this is my contact. You can send me the emails, and you can find me on Facebook. And also, do you have any questions? Do you like it? No? You hate it? I'm based in Singapore and Shanghai, so you can ping me anytime. Yes, please.
Can we see the roadmap screen again?
Yeah, okay. Painter, designer?
The previous one.
Okay. And for Painter, since we have more mobile users, so I push our team to make baking light filters, so it can bake our background HDRI in our materials, because I know all the mobile game companies, they are requiring this. Yeah, so your life will be easier. And also, we create some filters tools to help automatic generate the stylish textures. It can also help a lot. Any other questions? Okay, let's spend 8 seconds awkward time together. If after 8 seconds we don't have questions, we finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I learned it from this morning's speakers. Don't forget, send me the emails. Like any questions you can ask, because the community in Singapore is quite new. So I welcome all your questions. And we also have Substance User Group Singapore on Facebook. So feel free to join in. Thanks for coming. Thank you so much.